I recently came across a video which talked about how to stop being lazy, and I found it quite interesting, and so today I'll share it with you. And so firstly, what is laziness? And laziness is basically the misalignment between our ambitions and our desires. So say for example you want to start a morning routine where you wake up at 7 o'clock every single morning and go for a run, but you end up sleeping in every single day until like 10. That's just being lazy. But the solution isn't really about motivation or about willpower, but it's actually just about aligning your ambitions and your desires. So to do that, you either have to change your ambitions or desires. And so you have to think about firstly what is it that you truly want, and what is your true desire. And I've heard an analogy which was about a manager in a bar who didn't really get many seats and many reservations for his VIP seats in a bar. However, after decorating them and making them look, I guess, high class and fancy, he eventually got a lot of people's attention and a lot of reservations. And that's sort of similar to the desire of lots of people. So say for example, their parents want them to go to a good university, and that eventually rubs off onto them, and they want to get into a good university. And that's similar to the decorations in a bar, where the decorations are like other people's opinions, which shape what you want as well. But you have to, I guess, look at yourself and say, and I guess ask yourself if it is truly what you want or just what other people want. Because if it's just based on what other people want, then you're not really going to put 100%, and there's going to be a misalignment between your ambitions and your desires, which causes you to be lazy and I guess not give it your all. However, if you like follow what you want, then you will eventually your ambitions and desires will align, and you will give it your all. Next, I want to talk about the theory of desire, which is by Rene Girard, and it basically says that what you want is basically based off the opinions of other people. And yeah, like I said before, like about if your parents want you to go to a good university, then it sort of rubs off onto you, and you will want to go to a good university as well. And yeah, it might be a bad thing where people can influence your opinions in a bad way and stop you from doing what you want, but you can also use it in a good way. So to get, I guess, what you want. So for example, during exam time, I often go and study with sort of my smart friends, I guess, because they will motivate me to study hard like them. On the other hand, if I hang out with I guess the friends who I play games with and the friends who I guess just play with and have fun with, they'll motivate me to, I guess, just not really work hard and just play with them. And so I guess you can find people who are suited to what you want to do right now, and then they will also influence you in a good way, because because humans naturally seek validations from other people. And so if you are surrounded by people who match your interests, then you will eventually be more motivated to do that as well. Next is accountability. And so when you put stakes on the line, you feel like there's more reason to do something. And it's obvious that if you do something, it's obvious that doing something in a way that doing something, it's obvious that that doing something bad, rather than just not doing it and having more pain, people will obviously choose the first option, which is just doing it in a bad way. And so it makes it, I guess, it gives you more incentive and drive to do the thing. And so I remember making a bet with my friend on who would do better on the maths test, and we bet £10. And after making that bet, I just began working really hard to get a good score in maths, because I didn't want to lose £10. And yeah, I guess that's a really good way to give yourself drive and to make yourself work harder. And eventually I did manage to win the £10 because it motivated me to do the work and get better at maths. And finally is scaling. And so if your ambitions are too great, then you will eventually become discouraged. And so, like, if you believe that they're so out of reach, then I guess you won't really feel motivated, but you'll just feel like but I guess your will just plummet. And so you need to like scale it down and like to where you are right now, and then move it up step by step. So for example, like I said with the morning routine, you could start with I guess a few push-ups in the morning, and then having an alarm in the morning to wake you up, and putting your shoes next to your bed to act as a trigger to go for the run. And eventually you will be able to make your morning routine a habit, and you will eventually do it every single day. However, just going from like sleeping till 10 a.m. to waking up at 7 and doing a morning run every single day, it's a big jump, and you will eventually get discouraged. So yeah, the small steps really help. I think overall, if you copy these steps, you will eventually be able to achieve your ambitions, and you will be able to stop yourself from being lazy and I guess going against what you truly want. So thank you for listening.